开会时，尤其是视讯会议，你一定碰过那种冷冰冰的气氛吧？没有人愿意说话或发言，或者是大家都静音，把影像关起来，你根本不知道大家在做什么。但要避免这样的情况其实不难，有一些方法能够让对方更有参与感，让气氛都暖起来。我们今天来教大家一些视讯会议的小技巧，让你顺利的主持会议。Hello， 欢迎来到商业英语 Career Plus 的 Podcast。在这边，我们利用多年国际职场与教学经验，带给大家最真实与贴切的职场英语知识。Hi, I'm Sherry, founder of Executive Plus. As a language trainer and certified coach, I've trained hundreds of managers from Fortune 500 companies such as Dior, Google, and Deloitte & Touche.
And I'm Nick, Director of Communication Strategy at Presentality.I've helped startups raise millions of US dollars in funding and trained executives of publicly listed companies to present on the global stage. Welcome back, everyone, to Career Plus Podcast Episode 21. Now, today we want to talk a bit about how to avoid those awkward silence during your conference call or online meeting where you're not really sure if anyone's paying attention anymore. So, how do we increase engagement and really encourage people to participate?
我相信大家没有人喜欢那种很冷冰冰的那种气氛，尤其是你根本不知道大家有没有在听你讲话。那当你是主持人的时候，这个就非常重要了。没有一个主持人希望有这种很冷的这种meeting。那不管是当然尤其是在视讯会议最常会发生这种状况，因为大家都太习惯 multitasking， 尤其是你把你的影像关起来的时候，一下静音，你可以做其他事情。那这个时候呢，我觉得当身为一个 host， 你的就有一些责任，你就必须要 make sure 你的会议的对方能够跟你一起互动。那这个时候我们就来教大家，当你在会前、会中跟会后的时候，你可以做一些什么事情能够让你这个 engagement level 提高，也能够让你的气氛比较热起来。
So as Sherry said, we actually just want to take you through the beginning, middle, and end of a conference call and just make some slight tweaks to the way you do things or how you introduce things to really up the engagement level.So let's start from the very beginning, small talk. Now this is a topic everyone talks about, small talk. You go to any conversation or business English. But what's different here is small talk is not for the sake of talking. Small talk is a way that you generate conversation so you can lead into your meeting. It's all about moving a meeting forward.
所以这个地方 small talk 最重要的部分就是你要怎么样去把你这个会议的气氛先带起来，然后很顺利的能够 transition 到你的会议。所以其实 small talk 的主题到底要讲什么，其实这个不是很大的，这不是重点，而是你要怎么样，比如说利用你现在的这个时间点啊，再去把你这个比如说用个很简单很轻松的方式让大家能够稍微一点 engagement， 然后再 lead into your meeting, right?
Right. So there's actually a few topics that you can cover or a few ways you can build into small talk. You can talk about current events. You can talk about the point of time, what time of day it is, or you can talk about your connection to someone. But for simple examples today, let's just talk about points of time.How would you use the current timing to build into the meeting itself?
所以 point of time 在这个地方你也可以把它想成就是很及时的，比如说你现在是 it's afternoon right now, we're recording this in the afternoon,
yeah.
right? 那在下午的时候通常你们大家第一个会想到什么？吃中饭了没有？或者是你可能这个时候大家会有点想睡觉吧，或者你可以绕着这些话题去 create 一些 small talk questions. So, you can say that, oh, good afternoon. Hope you have a coffee standing by. It's going to be a packed meeting.
Right. Or, it's like, I hope everyone had a great lunch. You're full and focused and ready to go because we're going to cover ABC topics.
所以这样其实非常快速的你就 transition 到你这个最重要的主题，但是你还是有一点点那种稍微一点互动啊， so it's not going to be so stiff, right? Yeah.
Right. Or, even last week, if you're like, all right, everyone, I need you to put down your phones from the US election just for like an hour and let's push this forward.
Right. Yeah. So before, kind of in the very beginning of the meeting, what we can also do is that you as a host, you can ask everyone to participate.
So a lot of times when we get dragged into online meetings, most people turn off the camera, put it on mute, and then they go do something else until they hear their name. I mean, that's just a reality. So as a host, you should, at the very beginning, outline that this is going to be about participation. You're going to ask for them to talk to you. And actually, to make it even more real, is outline the process for someone to participate. So that may be, starting on saying, I welcome everyone for being here. To maximize the end result of the meeting, I welcome everyone to participate by asking questions or providing input. I want to suggest to everyone to mute yourself when you're not talking. And go ahead and click on the raise hand button when you would like to speak. I will ask direct questions to different participants when the time comes. So, familiarize yourself with the mute and unmute button.
所以刚刚Nick 有所讲嘛，在这个时候当主持人的时候，你也可以稍微 outline 一下你可能会怎么样去 run 你的 meeting, right? Everyone has their process of doing things. 所以这个主持人我们刚刚给的一个 example 就是你可能请大家先静音，或者是需要问问题的时候，他就可以按那个 raise your hand button. 那因为现在软体都有它的一些特别的一些 function. There are so many different features now, even like virtual backgrounds.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, you can be swimming in the ocean. Not that I'm recommending this, but there's a lot of options, and every software is a bit different. So, making sure participants are familiar.
Exactly.
But I would say the key behind this is that idea that if you just went into the meeting and said, we're going to talk about topic A, B, or C, and then you got into it, that's setting a different tone than saying, hey, look, everyone, I'm ready for you guys to participate. Here's all the ways that you can flag me so that you can get your opinion in. But you're setting a different expectation. You're not just going, all right, here's what we're going to talk about. You're actually going, I expect a conversation.
Absolutely.
And you are prepared via software or via just mentally to participate.
Right. And also, I think when it comes to conference call, 在视讯会议当中常常会碰到一个状况，就是网络上面出现一些问题嘛。那你可能会发现这种断断续续，或者有些人突然被离线了。所以你这个时候你也可以先 outline 说，I hope everyone, once you're done talking or once you finish your question, just wait for a couple of seconds and make sure that everyone heard you correctly. I think 这个部分就是你作为一个 host, 你就是先跟大家讲说，你到时候你们可能问问题的时候，你要注意些什么，去避免之后更多的一些问题的产生。
All right. So moving forward, let's say the meeting's been going, there's been some, participation. We set that expectation early. But it's gone on for like 45 minutes, an hour. You're starting to feel the energy drop off. How would you go back and re-engage everyone on the meeting?
所以我们相信有很多时候常常会在会议的中间，你就会发现呢，大家的 attention level 或者大家 engagement level 已经慢慢的走下坡了。那这个时候呢，你最怕的就是你在讲话的时候，可能对方他们网络上面出现了一些问题，或者他们刚刚没有听，或者是你在讲的话，可能有一些人还停留在你的重点 A， 你已经到重点 C 了，所以这个时候你就是要 make sure everyone's on the same page， 大家的认知都是一致。那这边你就可以用很简单的句子 ，For example, I just want to check if we're all on the same page. Okay, I just want to check if we're all on the same page. Or you can say, I'd like to take a moment to make sure we're all on the same page. Yeah.
Right. So that hitting that idea is like, is everyone still here? Or even saying something is like, I'd like to take a moment to recap or to get everyone's, to clarify with everyone that they understand what's going on. And just really call it out. Be like, is everyone clear on what we're doing? If you wanted to, you could even ask for someone to just kind of summarize, whether you had a note taker or you think that there's someone in the meeting that can quickly summarize or recap. It's a good time to call it out.
Right. And also, if necessary, you can also call it out to someone particularly. Not as like...
Who's not paying attention?
But it kind of keeps everyone on their toes, right? It's like, oh, you can ask me questions later. I better listen. No, sometimes... Because 如果某一个 team 他们特别是对这个 project 他们必须要注意，或者是这是他们要这是他们必须要 take responsibility 的 obviously 那这个对方这个负责人他可能就他应该要非常了解你现在在讲到哪里 right?
Right. Or it might even be something as simple where you summarize something and then you refer it back to the person who maybe initially brought that up. So it's like, recently, I heard the plan to do blah, blah, blah. Andrew, that was your section. Is there anything there that you'd like to clarify? But then you reach out to the person who was either leading that topic of discussion or maybe has more information.
Yeah. All right. So 要记得就是在 every now and then I would say 5 minutes? Every 5 minutes kind of clarify this?
Yeah, depending on the depth of the topic or how many things you are clarifying. This is definitely within a quarter hour. Go back and make sure that people are still alive.
Yeah.
and 5 minutes may seem a bit quick, but it also depends. If I covered a whole lot of things, I may really need to go back and be like, okay, did everyone get that? Because I just, machine gunned information at you.
所以也是看你的资讯你讲了多少啦，如果你已经很多 information 当然你就必须要重新就是 make sure 大家的认知都一致，然后没有人会觉得好像已经完全不知道你在讲什么了。 We don't want that situation to come. So, by the end, also there's something that you could do at the very end of the meeting.
Right. You would assume end of the meeting, everyone should have participated to let them go. But this is back to that expectation of participation. And one of the things that you can do at the end of the meeting to make people feel like it was worth being there is just acknowledge their contributions, right? Thank them for being there, but more specifically is maybe by name or by contribution is just say, hey, Sherry, thank you for providing this kind of insight or providing this kind of information. Or I would like to thank my teammates for, putting together all the data and agenda that we shared with you today. And it seems like, no one wants to be thanked. They just want to get out of the meeting. But what you will find is by making these acknowledgements, people feel like it was worth showing up. Like they actually contributed and it wasn't just an hour of their time where they listened to someone else yap on.
对，所以这个部分就是其实在最后面你不要想说反正结束了大家都赶快可以走了，这个时候你如果能够感谢人家，尤其是你可以一一感谢，或者是感谢你自己的 team， 感谢大家所the effort they put in. So, thank you so much, Nick, for putting the effort into this preparation of this meeting. Or thank you so much, Andrew, for your participation and your inputs in the meeting. 我觉得这样一一感谢一定让人家的感受绝对是好的，而且他会对于这个 meeting 之后所 create 的这些 action 他会比较愿意他会更愿意去行动 right?
Yeah, or you can call us as thanks to Zona for taking notes. We'll be sending you a meeting summary or action plan following up. Now, of course, you need to limit this. This should not be like a 10-minute, 15-minute. Right. It's not, a Grammy Award-winning acceptance speech. But even just taking 2 to 3 minutes to acknowledge people's contribution and to talk about those action follow-up steps will make sure people walk away feeling as though something happened.
所以我们刚刚讲到了最后 meeting 最后一定会有个 summary 嘛，总结，然后感谢对方，然后我们也讲到 action step， 那最后就是来一个 closing。 那 closing proper closing 它也是可以让你这个不会有，就是它可以完全避免这种冷场跟这种很尴尬的感觉 right?
Yeah, I would say Taiwanese favorite way to end things is thank you everyone for your listening, or thank you everyone for your attention. But you don't know if they paid attention or not, right? Yeah. So making it a little bit more personal or even, again, leading into that action will give someone a better sense. So it's like, thank you everyone. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day and evening. Please look forward to our action email or please look forward to our summary and, give us feedback on what you're going to do next.
Right. We're like, thank you everyone. So I'll keep everyone posted for our progress and we'll see you guys next time. Kind of like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. So 我们今天讲到的就是在会前刚开始或者是会中会后你可以做到什么样子的一些不同的行动可以让你的这个会议不会那种冷冰冰的感觉你会整个增加你的 engagement level.
Well, we hope these quick tips and ideas helped you out. If you want more information or more in-depth ways to think about conference calls, we actually have a class up on Hahao talking about how to successfully run, participate, or make better conference call classes.
所以如果大家觉得我们今天的 podcast 对你来说是有用的，那其实我们在 Hahao 上面我们的课叫做远端工作必备跨国英语 Concall 实战力。我知道这个真的有点长，但是你如果找Concall 实战力其实你都可以找得到。那其实在我们的 podcast 的 description 的地方，我们的 bio 的地方，你也可以找得到我们的课程的那个 link， 那你就可以点进去。那其实我们在这个线上的这个课程呢，我们不只教大家怎么 run视讯会议，其实我们教大家更多其实就是那种沟通职场的沟通能力，比如说你要怎么样去拒绝人家，或者是表达你的立场，或者是给一些负面的消息，这些都是需要一些技巧的。那这些其实非常的重要，那在你的 Concall 中我相信一定都会发生。所以呢，那我们的课程在Hahao上面也有一些免费的单元可以给大家观看。So head over to our Hahao link if you like, and just enjoy and see, explore. So we'll see you guys next time.
Have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.
如果你喜欢我们的 podcast， 欢迎来追踪我们的主管英文 Executive Plus 的 Facebook。那也可以写信到我们的信箱yourcareerplus@gmail.com。